Hey guys, it's Mr. Mason. Got another story for us today. We're going to be reading The Black Rabbit by Philippa Leathers. I'll jump on over to the first page. Rabbit woke up one morning and stepped out of his burrow into the bright sunlight. It was a beautiful day. So there's Rabbit. He's our main character. That's his little home in the burrow. I really like the art in this book. But something was wrong. He was not alone. Rabbit was scared. "Go away, Black Rabbit," he cried. But the Black Rabbit did not move. So y'all see what's happening right there? He sees that huge black rabbit and it scares him. Rabbit ran, but the Black Rabbit was right behind him. Rabbit ran even faster. You can see him running, his little rabbit feet. "The Black Rabbit won't find me here," thought Rabbit, and he hid behind a tree. But then, Rabbit stepped out from behind the tree. There he is hiding. There's no Black Rabbit. These birds are kind of looking at him funny, like he's crazy. There was the Black Rabbit right in front of him. The Black Rabbit's on another tree. It's even scaring that little bird. Maybe he is not a good swimmer like me, thought Rabbit, and he jumped into the river and swam to the other side. But as he pulled himself out onto the bank, the Black Rabbit climbed out of the water too. I'd be pretty scared if there was a giant rabbit following me around. "What do you want?" cried Rabbit, trembling. "Why are you following me?" But the Black Rabbit did not reply. Rabbit began to run again, faster than he had ever run before, straight into the deep, dark wood. You'll see the Black Rabbit following him back here on the sign. The forest was dark and quiet. The Black Rabbit was nowhere to be seen. So he's finally gotten away from him, but now he's in the deep, dark wood. With a sigh of relief, Rabbit sat down and nibbled on a carrot, until he noticed two eyes shining bright in the dark. "Oh no," thought Rabbit, "the Black Rabbit has found me." You'll see those eyes back there? But it was not the Black Rabbit. Looks like a hungry wolf. Rabbit ran as fast as he could out of the deep, dark forest, with Wolf behind him. Then he tripped. Rabbit scrambled to his feet, but it was too late. He shut his eyes tight and waited for the wolf to attack. Oh no. Y'all see where he tripped right there? He does a little somersault. But nothing happened. What do y'all think that wolf is looking at? I bet you know. Because there, standing in the sunlight behind Rabbit, was the big Black Rabbit. See the wolf running away into the forest? Because he's scared of the Black Rabbit, just like our rabbit was. Rabbit smiled, and somehow he knew that the Black Rabbit was smiling back. Hand in hand, they bounced across the field. See him holding hands right there. And that's the journey he took from his burrow through the river, through the woods, and finally back home. And that is the story of The Black Rabbit by Philippa Leathers. Alright, hi guys, it's Mr. Mason again. I've got our activity for the story, The Black Rabbit, that we read just a moment ago by Philippa Leathers. And all you're going to need for this activity is a pen or a marker, a sheet of paper, and some scissors. If your parents will let you use them, you might want to ask them before you go for it. And that's it. This is a pretty simple little activity. So I'm actually going to cheat just a little bit. And I'm going to open it up to one of the pages of our book of The Rabbit Woke Up One Morning and Stepped Out of His Burrow into the bright sunlight. So I'm actually going to prop this up so that I can see what that rabbit looks like, because we're going to draw our own rabbits today. So the first thing I notice about the rabbit is that he has big ears, probably to help him hear, And then our second ear. You can draw this however you want. This is just how I'm doing it. And then he comes down. And his one leg, just a little bit, his fluffy tail. And then bring that all the way down. There's his back. And then we'll give him an arm right there. Arm right there, and then bring his other leg right there. And then his eye. And then he doesn't have a nose in the book, but I'm going to give him a little nose. Some whiskers. I'm also just going to add just a little bit of detail, so he's a little different from the one in the book. All right, and I think that looks pretty good. So now, here comes the part where you might want to ask your parents before you start. So we're going to cut out our rabbit. So I will do that real quick. And you're going to want to cut on the lines, okay? Because we want the shape of the rabbit. I'm not going to be great on that tail, but that's okay. I definitely want his ears, though. I actually like to sometimes cut smaller little pieces. Ooh, that one got away from me just a little bit. So that I'm not messing with that big piece of paper around his arm, up to his little rabbit chin. And then let me go around. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to lose these whiskers. What do you guys think? That's all right. You can still tell there's some whiskers there. And just right up to that ear. And we're gonna come this way. And then top of his head. Actually gonna come from this way so I don't mess up my paper down here. Just a little left, huh? We can just pull that right off. There we go. Now I've got to get this side of his ear. Alrighty, and now the only thing of our rabbit left is his legs. sure that I'm giving him some good legs to stand on here. This is probably the most exciting video on YouTube right now, huh? Alrighty, almost done. There, and then perfect. So there is our rabbit. I'm gonna leave him right there, and then what I would like y'all to do is, if you've got one in your house, ask your parents, and be sure to ask them before you use it, because they might have it in a safe place in case the power goes out. You're gonna want a flashlight, boop, just like that. So now we've got our flashlight and our rabbit, and I am going to run and turn off the lights real quick. And you want it really dark in whatever room you're in. Okay. So now that it's nice and dark, we've got our rabbit. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna bring my camera over here. Oh, it'll work with me here. Work with me here, camera. Hi, it's me. It's Mr. Mason. So I'm gonna take my rabbit, hold him right there, and then I'm actually gonna put the flashlight in front of the camera. And I'm gonna put it right on my rabbit so that we have the black rabbit right there behind him. And then you can kind of play with the light however you want. And if you go back farther away, it might get a little smaller. If you push it closer, see how that black rabbit's getting a little bit bigger in the back? And then, if you have a good place to set your light, which I'm gonna set mine right there. You can kind of make your rabbit and his shadow walk around. And you come in with the finger, right, and you can make your wolf, see? Sorry, that was silly. But now you can make your own story, just like the one we saw in the book, which is pretty neat. So if y'all want to make your own rabbits, you can draw them however you want, cut them out however you'd like, and send pictures or videos of your rabbits and their shadow and the adventures they get into. We would love to see them. Hope everybody's doing well and